here on BBC Radio 4, Bill Nye stars as Charles Paris, actor come amateur sleuth. And Charles is on his way to America. The only problem is he really doesn't like flying.
The Dead Sound of the Mic by Simon Brett. Dramatized by Jeremy Front.
Why is that customs woman looking at me?
Don't be so paranoid.
I'm authority intolerant. Even at school, the prefects were always out to get me.
Charles Paris, the category of the lower sixth.
The unexpected death of Francis's mother led to a hurriedly arranged trip to New York for the funeral, and as our daughter was heavily pregnant, the BBC drama rep gave me time off to accompany my semi-estranged wife across the pond.
I've never been good with the man.
She's not a man.
Debatable with that moustache.
Funerals aside, I was hoping to sniff around and find out what I could about Danny Klinger, a New York music producer who was recently found dead in a London car park.
I need a drink.
You're supposed to be here to lend me support, not the other way round.
Klinger's death seemed to be linked to that of Annie Gower, a studio manager whose body I discovered in a BBC editing suite.
I'm no good at flying.
You don't have to be.
Annie was full of sleeping pills before her wrists were slashed. Klinger was similarly drugged before he was asphyxiated in a hire car.
I need a drink.
You'll have to wait.
Annie had just returned from New York.
I badly need a drink.
I just hoped death wasn't catching.
Relax. I can't relax when I'm being eyed up by a member of the Stasi.
Keys and change in the tray, madam, then step through the metal detector.
See you on the other side of the wall.
Keys and change in the tray, then step through, sir. Step over here and raise your arms, please, sir. Would you mind removing your belt?
Flying's not stressful enough. Now I have to undress in public.
He's a nervous traveller.
We have to go through these checks for everyone's safety. Now, if you wouldn't mind opening your bag. What's in the bottle?
What's it look like?
An unidentified yellowish liquid.
Have a guess. The label says bells.
The label could say anything.
For God's sake, do I look like an international terrorist?
We don't allow liquids in the cabin.
It's whiskey. What am I going to do? Flambe the pilot?
Charles!
Well, really, I bet they served scotch on board.
Only if it's passed through our security system.
Well, I can't get on a plane unless this has passed through my system.
Those are the rules.
We haven't got time, our plane's
Is
been
there anything to
called.
stop me taking it on board inside me?
Providing it doesn't affect your behaviour towards the cabin crew.
Right then. Down the hatch. Look, Francis, the Flatiron Building.
Yes,
Yeah. It's really like the movies.
you've perked up.
Look, cool cops in cool cop uniforms.
How much coffee did you have on the flight?
It's like being in Annie Hall. Oh man, the Chrysler Building.
Actually, it's the Empire State.
Since we left London, Frances had been the one in control. But in the quiet of a hotel room, she lost her composure and crumpled.
I don't know how I'm going to get through the next 24 hours.
I know, but you will.
I'm dreading it.
I'll be there. We'll do it together. If you want me to stay with you tonight.
Oh, thanks for the offer, but
I'm not trying to take advantage.
I know.
Think of me as a crutch. Let me rephrase that.
Now, at last I had the chance to be a rock in Frances's hour of need and maybe to redeem myself in her eyes.
Hello? Juliet! It's Juliet. Hello, darling. Yes, we're fine.
And she was back in control as she'd been all the years I was pissed and screwing around.
No, he wasn't too...
So much for the rock. So, I did what I always do when regret and guilt rear their ugly twin heads. I hit the minibar.
Yes.
Hi, Morris. It's Charles.
Oh, dance?
Paris.
Are you an extremist?
No.
Any?
No.
Have you been arrested?
No.
Then why the hell are you ringing me at 4:30 in the bloody morning?
Oh, bugger, I forgot about the time difference.
Since when were Highgate and St. John's Wood in different time zones?
I'm in New York.
You're drunk and hallucinating.
No, I really am in New York. Francis's mum died. I've come over for the funeral.
Oh, I didn't realise.
No, it was very sudden.
I'm sorry. Give her my condolences.
Of course.
Is that why you phoned me at 4 in the morning?
No. I wanted to have a chat
Right.
about where my life's going.
Oh, no.
Or at least my career.
Oh, God.
I know I'm jet-lagged and I was up late drinking bourbon, but I've been giving things a lot of thought, and I think I've reached a watershed.
Is this to do with approaching grandparenthood?
No, well, yeah, maybe. The thing is, what with Juliet about to give birth and Angela dying, I feel like I've moved up a step on the escalator of life, and I'm next in line, mortality-wise.
Sounds like Peter Pan's just come down to earth with a bump.
This is about remembrance.
Oh, don't go all Proustian on me at 4:30 in the morning.
All right, it's about my legacy.
Now you sound like Tony Blair.
I don't want my grandchild thinking Grandpa's some kind of cheap variety turn.
Vanity, vanity, all is vanity.
Morris, when I've finished on the rep, I want to do something with a bit of kudos.
Well, I could try the National again. Hope Nick Heintner doesn't bear a grudge.
Preferably something that pays well.
So when you say kudos, you mean money?
And profile. Remember that youth sitcom I was offered for BBC 3?
The one that would get you, and I quote, typecast saying doddery old geezers like Arnold Ridley.
Or maybe I overreacted.
That's the dear old doddery Arnold Ridley who enjoyed a long and hugely successful career on stage and screen.
Morris.
The greatly missed and much-loved star of Dad's Army. One of the most successful sitcoms in the history of television.
Okay. If they're still interested, I am prepared to play a comedy incontinent granddad.
And you want me to go grovelling back to the funky young funsters at BBC 3?
I wouldn't ask you to grovel for me. I'm asking you to grovel for the next generation.
How can I deny the next generation? Well, if that's all, I need a few hours' sleep before I start uber schmoozing.
Yeah.
The funeral was a bittersweet affair. Part commemoration of a life past, part celebration of a life lived. The kind of ceremony I'd like for myself, some bloody hope. Francis made a moving eulogy, something else I'd like. And to my relief, Angela didn't rise from her coffin and try to wring the breath from her son-in-law's adulterous body.
Come in.
Morning.
Hi, how do you sleep?
I spent a lot of the night looking out the window.
Well, me too. We could have done that together. You going down to breakfast?
I've had a coffee. I'm not that hungry.
You should eat, Francis.
Anyway, I've got an appointment with Mummy's lawyer at 10.
Shall I come?
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
After that, I thought I'd go stock up on baby clothes before we go home.
Oh, good idea.
I'm not expecting you to.
I'll tag along if you want.
It's all right. You're off the hook. You've never been to New York before. Go do the sights.
I hit a deli for a full American breakfast, then hit the mean streets. Then the waffles, hash browns and eggs over easy hit my stomach like a lead weight. Bogart never investigated while sucking Rennies, but I had indigestion and not much time. Steph had found Klinger's business address scrawled on a postcard inside Annie's Rough Guide to New York. It was all I had to go on, so I stuck out a hand, and just like in the movies, a yellow cab screeched to a halt.
Can I go to West 44th and 6th Avenue, please?
The building had seen better days, and the jaundiced janitor was likely to see worse. In the fly-blown lobby, he gawped at daytime TV while a slow fan sliced the thick air.
You were sleeping with your husband's mother?
Excuse me, I'm looking for Danny Klinger's office.
Ain't here no more.
Okay, do you know where I might find him?
What am I, Google? Try Fat Freddy.
Where would I find him?
The Bamboo Lounge, corner of East 43rd and Lexington.
How will I know him when I see him?
He's called Fat Freddy. Go figure.
Excuse me, Freddy?
Depends who's asking.
A friend of Danny Klinger's.
If you're a friend of Danny's, you'd know my name's Fat Freddy.
I'm also uptight in English.
You don't look like a friend of Danny's.
You don't look fat.
Now that I like. So, you're either a cop or with the IRS.
Well, neither, but I'll buy you a beer in the name of the Anglo-American Special Relationship.
I got him a drink and squeezed onto the vinyl banquette opposite him.
Yeah, you're the second brick to come snooping around here lately, but the last one was prettier.
A girl?
A moose. Sure, a girl.
Can you remember her name?
She wanted to talk with Danny, some sort of hack for the BBC, or so she said. Avril? Angie?
Annie.
Yeah. You know her?
Yeah, I met her once. Did she speak to Danny?
He was out of town. Pity, because he was quite a ladies' man and she was kind of cute.
If Annie and Danny never actually met, then Steph had just lost one of her prime suspects.
So what brings you to New York? Friend of Danny?
I want to find out why he wound up dead in a London car park.
Fat Freddy didn't flinch. Word of Klinger's death had clearly reached the stale air of the Bamboo Lounge.
I worked for him, but I worked for a lot of people. I was just a runner.
It was hard enough to imagine Freddy walking, let alone running.
How did Danny get started in the music business?
Yale, then Harvard Business School.
Really?
Get out of here.
Oh.
Danny was a punk from the streets. He knew guys on the hip-hop scene, then hooked up with LB and things started happening. They were outlaws, the James Boys and beanies and low-ass jeans.
I assumed he meant Frank and Jesse James, not Henry and M.R.
Who's LB?
Now that's what the Annie girl wanted to know.
Really?
A lot of people would like to know about that dude. Yeah, he's the stranger from nowhere who rides in from the hills, shakes things up, then rides out into the sunset. All I know is he's a guy who makes stuff happen. Which is fine when it's good stuff. But don't be around for the bad stuff.
What hills did he ride in from?
He walked and talked like a kid from the hood. But I could tell it was all an act, and I never bought it.
Sounds like Danny did.
Big time. Why wouldn't he? Now, suddenly business is booming. They're running clubs, promoting DJs, cutting deals. And the money. Every day was payday.
What went wrong?
You roll with the LBs of this world, you gotta expect trouble. And Danny was a small-time hustler, strictly minor league, but LB had his eyes on the prize, which made him dangerous to be around.
Dangerous? How?
There was a dark side. They both had a taste for chemical excess. Danny bought, LB sold.
He was a dealer?
Wholesale. That's what bankrolled the music operation. Suddenly, I'm opening the door to bit plays out of The Sopranos.
Actors?
The mob?
Oh, the mob, right.
But Danny's having a good time, so he turns a blind eye. Till people start dying.
Well, like mafia hitmen whacking people.
You watch too much Scorsese. Now, kids were frying their brains because LB cut his merchandise with bathroom cleaner and shit.
He sounds like a real piece of work.
You seen The Third Man?
Sure.
He made Harry Lime look like Mandela. When Danny finds out and goes ape, but LB's like, hey, shit happens. So Danny goes into meltdown and LB ups and rides into the sunset, Eastwood style.
LB, the man with no surname.
Danny tried to keep the music business going. Even talked to a British guy about setting up a London operation, but without the drug money to prop things up, the manure hit the aircon and the plane was going down.
From what you say, Danny wasn't the type to kill himself when things get tough.
No way. Klinger was the comeback kid.
The British guy that Danny was talking to in London, you don't happen to recall his name?
Buy me another beer and I might.
Can I get 2 more beers, please?
You sure you're not a cop?
I'm an actor, and no, you wouldn't have seen me in anything.
Jamie. That was his name. Jamie.
After the stress of the funeral, the flight home was more relaxed all round. Francis slept while I drank and tried to make sense out of everything Fat Freddy had told me.
Oh, they're so sweet.
Do you like them?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
As we don't know if it's a boy or a girl, I went for white as a safe bet.
Yeah. Oh, and I got this. It's called Rockabye Baby, and it's supposed to get them to sleep. You push a button, and...
Voodoo Child. That's...
Yeah, it makes a change from Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Thanks, Dad. That's... that's lovely.
And how's everything been here?
Okay. The builders have done a lot, and Toby reckons he'll be able to repair Mum's bed.
Yeah, she's missed muscle-bound Toby.
Don't be stupid.
And Miles has been in touch.
What? He's got a nerve.
I hope you haven't done anything silly.
He's got legal obligations, you know.
It's fine. Calm down. He just wanted to meet up to talk things over.
He behaved like an arse. What's there to talk about?
The words pot, kettle and black spring to mind.
Miles is the baby's father, Charles.
Thank you, Mum.
Your father's only thinking of what's best for you.
Thank you, Francis.
We just met for a coffee.
Well, that's very adult and civilised, isn't it, Charles? Juliet's got to do what's best for her and the baby. Good. Well, I'm still on Eastern Standard Time. I've got to get some shut-eye, so night-night.
Night.
Night.
Well, I think I'll turn into...
Oh, Dad. Just thought you should know, if every relationship counsellor in the country dies on their way to an international conference of relationship counsellors, I still won't be calling on you for advice.
Right.
Night.
Juliet still hadn't forgiven me for missing most of her own childhood or for being pissed at her antenatal class. So I sank at quadruple bells and hit the sack, ready for an early start back on the rep.
I met your future warden at the Athenaeum.
Sorry, Charles, we've got a bit of distort in here, but I wouldn't mind going again anyway. Feels a bit under-energised.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tom. I think I'm still jet-lagged.
I hadn't seen Tom McLeish since I found out he'd pipped me to the post and spent the night with Steph. Yeah. Pots and kettles.
Why don't you go and grab yourself a coffee while we're sorting out things in here?
Ooh, yeah.
In need of high-octane caffeine, not the stewed BBC flasks they leave in the green room, I raced to an overpriced, outsourced in-house outlet.
2 double espressos in 1 cup, please.
You should take it intravenously and cut out the middleman.
Steph!
I thought you were in New York.
Well, I was, but I'm back.
So I see. Any chance of a chat?
I'm in the middle of recording a classic serial.
How about tonight?
Yeah.
There's a new Lithuanian restaurant in the Goldhawk Road I've been meaning to try. Say 7 o'clock?
Knowing a little about Eastern Bloc cuisine, I vowed to go for a light, healthy option when we broke for lunch.
Give us a spoonful of egg fried rice on the side, and a portion of chips, and throw in a roll of butter.
The canteen was packed, so I sat at a cosy table for 2 with Tom.
How's Francis?
You know, up and down.
And at least she's got you around. When it comes down to it, that's what marriage is all about. Support through the bad times.
I'd never win Husband of the Year, but this was rich coming from a man who'd had an affair with Annie and a furtive night with Steph while his wife was away with the kids at her parents.
You're thinking what a bloody hypocrite.
No.
Well, yes you are.
Okay, maybe.
You're probably right. But what I had going with Annie wasn't just a sordid, drunken quickie up against the supplies cupboard in the photocopy room after the Christmas party.
The attention to detail told me that Tom was obviously recalling some other romantic encounter.
Well, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
No, something about your face makes me want to confess.
Yeah, you must have a guilty conscience.
What man hasn't?
Such cynicism.
No, just realism.
It's hard for blokes like us to believe, but apparently there are men out there who are faithful to their partners.
Yeah, I've heard tell of such godlike supermen, but they are the stuff of legend. We mortals are driven by a natural instinct to increase the gene pool.
What is this? Darwin's theory of adultery?
I know I don't need to justify my affair with Annie. I suppose what I'm saying is, I'm not the sort of guy who screws anything with a pulse, unlike some I can mention. I admit I'm no choir boy, but Jamie gave Annie a dog's life till she had the good sense to divorce the smug little bastard.
I hear he's leaving. Going to work for an independent.
Good riddance. The Indies' loss is the BBC's gain.
I'd learnt a rat run between Studio 60A and the club, which gave me time for a quick bells before my call, providing I didn't collide with any studio managers thoughtlessly coming round corners.
Oh, man! Sorry.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I gathered up Jamie's CDs and offered to help carry them to a studio.
The kinks, the small faces. Isn't this prehistoric to your generation?
Oh, they're for Edwin Palmer. He's into retro chic, garage R&B, 60s Britpop.
70s prog rock?
He draws the line somewhere.
Right.
He's got a broad fan base. Teen to 20s think he's bucking the system, and the baby boomers know it's all done with a postmodern ironic wink.
Where would we be without postmodern irony?
Well, that's Edwin's genius.
A greatly overused word.
Hey, you want to stay at the top of the business, you've got to predict the trends to stay ahead of the game.
That's where I went wrong.
Ed's a human chameleon. Master of reinventing himself.
He's certainly ubiquitous.
Oh, he's not that bad.
I mean, he's all over the place. Television, radio.
It's amazing when you think a couple of years ago he was presenting cheesy phone-ins on regional radio and then morphed into Mr. Zeitgeist. This way.
He led me into a small, soundproof control booth.
I thought you were back in drama.
Oh, I'm just recording some trails for Ed as a favour.
Afternoon, young James. I hear you're leaving us for the fleshpots of the independent sector.
Oh, it's time to join the rat race.
I was chatting with a DG at a Poncy Do last night and warned him if the Beeb don't compete in the marketplace, they'll lose all their top talent.
I don't think they're worried about people like me.
If they invest a fortune in training you, they should be. How'd you do, Edwin Palmer?
Charles Paris. Actually, we met.
Oh, very rude of me. I'm a terror for names and the faces. Remind me.
It was at one of John Christie's steering group committees.
Oh, God help us. Those meetings suck the lifeblood out of you. I'm not what you'd call a corporate man. I show my face, say my piece, and bugger off sharpish.
Very wise.
Wisdom itself, that's me. So I'll go through to the studio, Jamie, get the old bones settled. See you around, Charles.
Yeah.
Right. I'd better get on.
Sure. Oh, I met someone. Said he knows you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Guy called Fat Freddy. Used to work for Danny Klinger.
How'd you meet that loser?
Freddie or Klinger?
I meant Klinger, but...
Well, somebody gave me his number and I was in New York, so I thought I'd pay a visit.
You want my advice? Give that shyster a wide berth.
It's a bit late for that.
What, has he been done for fraud at last?
He's dead.
Jamie's passive face registered neither surprise nor sympathy, just indifference. Through the soundproof window, I saw Edwin Palmer shuffle his notes and sip mineral water.
Did you know Annie had gone out there to meet him?
Well, I heard she went to New York.
You don't know why she might have sought him out?
She was always nicking names out of my address book if she thought there was a good contact. She was fiercely ambitious and always jealous of me professionally, you know, trying to play catch-up.
Strange that Klinger should die in London.
Hey, everyone's got to die somewhere. Oh, for God's sake, who's the last person to use this studio? Half the bloody channels are open.
We can't get the staff anymore.
Jamie didn't laugh, but I caught a smile from Edwin in the studio and took it as my cue to go, leaving Jamie swearing and muttering over his control desk.
You've hardly touched your food.
I'll just sip my Uzbek wine and nibble a dumpling. You said there was something you had to explain.
Not explain exactly, more clarify. Remember I told you Tom stayed the night with me?
How could I forget? I'd been sulking about it ever since.
Well, he didn't stay with me. I mean, he stayed with me, but not with me, if you know what I mean. Why am I telling you this?
I've got a face that makes people want to confess.
There's nothing to confess. Tom turns up at the flat all choked about Annie, so I give him a drink and lend an ear while he bangs on about how upset he is. Then segues into how his wife will never understand about him and Annie. Then he turns on the little boy lost act and persuades me to let him crash for the night. Of course, he couldn't resist trying to wheedle his way into my bed, and all he got was a sofa and a duvet.
Do you know, I think I'm getting my appetite back.
Good. The desserts look like they're to die for.
They look like they're to die of to me.
So, how was New York?
Well, I did some research on Danny Klinger.
Fantastic.
Apparently, Annie tried to arrange a meeting with him, but it never happened.
Oh.
Danny had been in partnership with a hip-hop flyboy called LB. Ring any bells?
None.
He was a drug dealer and freelance wastrel.
Was Klinger into drugs?
Only as a consumer. But when LB pulled out, the cash flow dried up and Danny's music business headed for the skids. That's when he started talking to a British guy about setting up shop in London.
Get a name?
Just one. Jamie.
Jamie? It's got to be Annie's ex.
It is. I've already talked to him.
Then he's our link between the two deaths.
I don't know.
Charles.
He didn't even know Danny was dead, let alone that Annie tried to meet him.
Do you believe him?
He was very upfront about his relationship with Annie, said she was professionally jealous of him.
I'm jealous as hell, but only because he got that producing attachment to Edwin Palmer, which she knew she could do standing on her head.
Competition, frustration, dissatisfaction, good basis for a full-on crash and burn relationship.
I said she knew how to choose them.
And now Jamie's leaving the BBC for an independent. That's probably what he was doing talking to Klinger, sussing out possible options.
Yeah, but does that give him a motive for killing Annie?
Well, according to Fat Freddy.
Who?
He worked for Klinger, and he reckons LB used the music business as a front for his drug dealing operation.
You think Annie found out about this?
If I did, she would have done.
Which leaves us where?
Okay, what do we actually know for certain?
That Annie died in an editing suite.
That both she and Klinger were drugged first.
Okay, if Annie didn't kill herself, who else had a reason to want her dead?
Tom wrote that jealous letter saying he wouldn't be responsible for his actions if he saw her with someone else.
Annie died in BH, so whoever killed her had to be able to get through security.
Tom and Jamie are both staff.
And they were both in the building at the time she died.
Unless there's a third person.
Do you want another bottle of wine, or shall we move on to vodka?
When in Lithuania. I'm terribly sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Toby was just showing me some wood. I was saying how important the feel is. It's very tactile. Feel that, Charles?
It's very woody.
And the beauty is, it's fully sustainable.
Pollack.
What?
Or is it ling?
Why are we talking about?
Fish.
Why is wood like fish?
That's a bit gnomic for this summer night, but I'll have a go if you give us a clue. You be Eunice Stubbs, I'll be Lionel Blair.
Coley?
What?
Another sustainable fish.
There you go. Toby understands me. He's not just a pretty face, a muscular physique, and a PhD in Hector's house.
Bower House.
That's it. Ooh, is that wine?
I think you've had enough.
I've never been that good with my hands.
Don't put yourself down.
I'm more cerebral.
He means deranged.
With my artist/craftsman's hat on, that's precisely what interests me. The unconscious yet subconscious link between the intellect and the physical. Think about Ghiberti or Cellini and how we now pigeonhole the fine and applied arts.
Yeah, and with your builder's hat on, when will the loft conversion be finished?
Charles!
We're very nearly done. That's why I've been showing Frances the veneer for her bed.
You remember the Biedermeier bed you broke when you fell through my bedroom ceiling?
I lost my balance.
Easily done, especially as you get older and your spatial awareness deteriorates.
Yeah. Where's Juliet?
Out with a friend.
Not Miles.
I don't know.
Juliet was telling me how much she liked old-fashioned rocking horses. I hope she won't mind, but I've started making one for the baby.
That's so sweet. Isn't that sweet, Charles?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't want to impose.
No, she'll be thrilled.
Well, keep it to yourselves for now. Anyway, I better be off. See you in the morning.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why do you do these things?
What things?
You're like a dog marking its territory.
Thanks a bundle.
Are you so insecure in your masculinity that you have to put down any man you feel is a threat?
I'm not threatened by anyone, and I'm certainly not insecure in my masculinity. There's no worries there, darling.
Accept it, Charles. You're getting older.
So are you.
But I'm embracing
By
it.
flirting with a sensitive beefcake.
I wasn't flirting.
He was. I'm making a rocking horse for the baby. What's that all about?
A nice gesture?
He's trying to rock his way into your bed.
I'm going up, you silly old sod.
And I'm not old. Methuselah Paris.
Charles?
Oh.
I just picked up a bit of news. Jamie's been rushed to St Thomas's.
What happened?
All I've managed to find out is that some shelving collapsed in the sound effects prop store and crushed him.
Is he alive?
I don't know. The SM who found him said he was pretty incoherent.
This can't be a coincidence.
I know. I wonder who's going to be next.
Where are you now?
At the flat.
Right. I'm going to give you my address, put some things in a bag, and get a taxi over here now.
It's nice of you, Charles, but I can take care of myself.
That's what I'm relying on. Now, get over here, and you can take care of me.
In The Dead Side of the Mic by Simon Brett, Charles Paris was played by Bill Nye and Frances by Suzanne Burdham. Juliet was played by Tilly Gaunt, Morris by John Glover, and Tom McLeish by Nicky Henson. Steph Kennett was Emily Raymond, Edwin Palmer, Chris Pavlo, and Jamie, Alex Lanipecan. Toby was played by Paul Ryder, the Customs Officer by Jill Cardo, and Fat Freddy by Gunnar Corthery. The Dead Side of the Mic was dramatised by Jeremy Front and directed by Sally Avens.
And you can hear the final episode at the same time next week.
Well, now, Bill Nye stars as Charles Paris, actor, philanderer and amateur sleuth. Charles is investigating the death of a studio manager in Broadcasting House, but meanwhile he has some explaining to do at home.
The Dead Side of the Mic by Simon Brett. Dramatised by Jeremy Front.
Charles! Charles, there's a semi-naked woman in my sitting room.
Semi-naked or half-dressed?
Is there a difference?
There's a sexual overtone to semi-naked, whereas half-dressed sounds dull and workaday.
May I remind you, there are house rules while you're living under my roof.
I haven't broken any house rules.
Sex in the sitting room.
Thanks, but can I finish breakfast first?
Talk about midlife cliches. You're old enough to be her father.
Hello, Mrs. Double Standards in the house.
Meaning?
Meaning you and the toy boy loft converter.
Toby is not my toy boy, and you're only threatened by him because he's young, muscular, and has a PhD on the Bauhaus.
A doctor of philosophy shouldn't have biceps like grapefruit. It flies in the face of Nietzsche. Do you see what I've done there?
I'm not in the mood for your jokes.
Who is the woman in the bathroom, as if I need to ask? I can't believe you'd have a one-night stand under the same roof as your unborn grandchild.
Her name's Steph.
I've seen her in her underwear. It's a bit late for formal introductions.
He's like a teenage boy with a hormone rush. It's pathetic.
It's a midlife crisis.
His entire life's a midlife crisis.
Ah, Steph. Welcome to the Whitehall farce I call my life. Let me introduce my estranged wife, Frances, my unborn grandchild, and my daughter, Juliet, also known as the hanging judge.
Morning.
Hello. Charles was worried for my safety last night and insisted I spent the night on your sofa. Were you all right in the loft?
Me? Yeah, I can sleep anywhere.
And frequently does.
Well, isn't this nice? Toast, anyone? Steph and I had been trying to find out what linked the untimely deaths of her flatmate, Annie, and American music producer, Danny Klinger.
Move right down inside, please.
Then the previous evening, Annie's ex, Jamie, was hospitalized after a suspicious accident, and I thought Steph might be next on the list.
How come you live in the same house as your ex?
It's complicated.
Only I got the feeling Francis thought there was something going on between us.
Ridiculous.
Why ridiculous?
For a start, I'm old enough to be your father.
That's true.
Steph was a blunt, straight talker, so I decided to take the same approach and flirt truthfully and honestly. And you're a highly intelligent, talented, attractive woman with your whole life ahead of you, whereas I'm staring into the dark abyss of decline, death, and eternal nothingness.
Also true.
So much for truth and honesty.
On the other hand, you're not dead yet.
Thanks for noticing.
And we all need a frisson of excitement from time to time.
She squeezed my leg as she said this.
A little variety and diversion.
Squeezed it quite hard.
The sting of pleasure to remind us we're still alive.
Really, very hard indeed.
This is my stop. Call me.
As a member of the BBC Drama Rep, I'd been booked to do Alan Titchmarsh's With Great Pleasure, but was too early for the run-through, so I popped into the BH Club for a pair of doubles.
Morris Scullin Associates.
Pixie, can you put me through to Morris, please?
May I say who's calling?
It's Charles.
Oh, sorry, Charles, didn't recognise your voice when you through.
Thanks for getting back, Charles. Here's the situation. Woody's thrilled you want to do it, and he's got Alan Alda and Goldie Hawn. It's going to be great fun. They're emailing a schedule and biking over your scenes, but he never gives out the whole script.
Well, that's fine.
Charles?
Yeah?
Dance?
Paris.
Oh, crap.
I thought you picked up quickly. It's good to hear your other Charles is doing so well.
What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you'd chase that sitcom.
Sitcom?
The BBC Three show.
Yes, I know. Just remind me?
They offered me The Incontinent Grandad.
And you passed on it in a manner of speaking.
Then I changed my mind and you said you'd go back to them.
I will. I have.
Morris.
I'm on it, Charles.
I know it's not a Woody Allen movie, but this is my career we're talking about. This is my bloody livelihood. So when you tell me you're going to do something...
I'm all over it.
Yeah, right.
My lips to God's ear, you're an important client, but...
Oh, yeah.
Look, I wasn't going to mention this, but I've had a bit of a health scare.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morris. Really, I didn't realise.
I didn't want friends worrying about me.
Well, I don't want to pry, but...
Downstairs.
Oh, right. Is there anything I can do?
No, they say I'll be fine, and I promise I'll get onto BBC Three today. It's best I keep busy.
Yeah. The previous night, Annie's ex-husband Jamie narrowly escaped death in the drama effects store. With time in hand, I went up to snoop around and try to figure out how he ended up crushed under a stack of shelves. To a man brought up on the Goons, the radio sound effects department is irresistible. The storeroom was deserted, but someone had been busy putting the shelves back up and getting the place in order.
What are you doing?
Bloody hell, Tom. Creeping around like that.
Guilty conscience.
Where have you been hiding?
Nowhere, I just heard someone in here. Come on, let me help.
Despite his untimely affair with Annie, Tom had got me this job on the Radio Rep, and I couldn't help liking him.
What are you nosing around for?
Well, I was just thinking how tidy it is in here, considering what happened last night.
Yeah, I heard about that. The idiot was probably pissed and pulled him down on top of himself.
He'd have to have been trying to scale them.
Maybe he was. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care.
You really don't like Jamie, do you?
Just because the planet's in hospital, I'm not going to start pretending I think he's a great guy, because he's not, and I don't.
Because of the way he treated Annie?
Yes, because of the way he treated Annie.
Then again, if she hadn't divorced him, she wouldn't have hooked up with you.
Well, that's life. A series of random events and meaningless coincidences. Order from chaos.
You don't remember him mentioning an American called Danny Klinger?
No. Why?
She tried to meet up with him in New York. I think she dug up a story on him. Then just after Annie died, he was found dead in a London car park.
Oh, and Poirot thinks there's a link.
Once a crossword junkie, always a crossword junkie.
I gave up looking for neat answers years ago. The whole of human existence could be summed up in one bumper sticker. Serendipity happens.
If only Tom hadn't written that threatening letter to Annie, he'd be off my list of suspects. I wasn't sure if it was serendipity, but on my way out of BH, I found myself in the same lift as cross-platform media superstar Edwin Palmer.
Ah, well, if it isn't Charles Paris, we must stop meeting like this. People are talking.
I was surprised and a little flattered that a high-earning star remembered a humble actor from the Rep. I caught your breakfast show today.
Did I get away with it again? Only I worries. Oh, how I worries.
What have you got to worry about?
When it might all end, same as everyone else.
Oh.
You're in the biz, you know how fickle the public are, not to mention our paymasters.
Yeah. There was a vast chasm between me and Palmer, but how could I not be charmed by my newest, bestest friend's ingenuous honesty?
Tyrants they are. Robber barons the lot. One wrong move and it's thank you very much and good night.
It was true that the Media Hall of Fame was littered with the dead careers of one-time stars destroyed by their own egos or good old-fashioned scandal.
It's all built on sand. It's all an illusion. Smoke and mirrors. That's all my life is. Smoke and mirrors.
After the run-through for With Great Pleasure, I forewent lunch with the Titch and instead legged it over to visit Jamie in hospital.
I wasn't expecting to see you, Charles. News travels fast on the old BBC grapevine.
Actually, Steph told me.
Oh, well, you can give her the bad news that I'm still alive.
You do her a disservice.
Oh, she's never forgiven me for marrying Annie.
I think it was more the extramarital affairs. Life has taught me it's generally thought to be bad form to sleep around once you're married.
That sounds like the voice of experience.
Don't even go there. So how are you feeling?
Oh, you know, bruised and battered, but not too bad considering.
What actually happened?
I'd been feeling a bit iffy, which I put down to the tuna salad I had at lunchtime.
Scromboid.
Sorry?
Scrombotoxic poisoning. I had it once from a tuna mayo sandwich I'd left overnight on a bedside table.
What is your life like?
You really don't want to know.
Anyway, I'm in the effects store about 7:15. I suddenly get this stabbing pain in the gut. I'm sweating, giddy, and next thing I'm being carried out of BH on a stretcher.
I suppose you felt faint, grabbed the shelving, and it crashed down on top of you.
I was woozy when I hit the ground, but I was still conscious.
Well, then how did the shelves come down?
Well, they didn't blow over in a breeze.
Was anyone else in the effects store at the time?
God, you know how big it is. It wouldn't be difficult to sneak in and hide if you wanted to.
Well, who'd want to do you harm?
Yeah, well, Steph, for one.
At 7 o'clock, I was having dinner with her in the Goldhawk Road. There's no way she could have got there in 15 minutes.
How quickly does that tuna poisoning kick in?
Usually pretty fast. It hit me like an express train. How long was it between your salad and the pain?
Well, I had an early lunch, so 5.5 hours.
And nothing in between?
Nothing.
An SM who doesn't snack on hobnobs?
I like to buck the trends.
What about drinks?
Only water.
Bang went Tom's theory that Jamie had been drunk and pulled the shells down on top of himself.
I drink 1.5 litres of mineral water every day. It's good for the skin. Tell a lie, me and Edwin had a coffee after lunch. I needed the caffeine to get me through a nightmare edit.
Why a nightmare?
Oh, the producer was in a filthy mood, kept snapping at me, blaming me for everything that went wrong. I mean, he even complained when I went for a piss.
Which producer?
Tom McLeish.
With Great Pleasure went well, and Alan even gave me a few Titchmarsh tips about patio plants to ingratiate me with Francis. Then, after the recording, I met Steph for a drink at the Shackled Man, a louche watering hole loitering in an ancient alley near the old Bridewell prison.
Why do you keep looking over your shoulder?
Well, I just feel a bit out of place.
Well, not that old.
It's not my age, just my lack of leather and piercing.
You can borrow my jacket.
On you it looks good.
This is my urban emo grunge rock chick look.
I've only got one look.
On you that looks good, but I like to play different roles from time to time.
Well, to me, that's work.
So what happened with Jamie?
Well, he thinks someone tried to kill him.
Who?
You.
Me?
Don't worry, I convinced him otherwise. It looks like he was drugged, and then someone tried to crush him and make it look like an accident.
Belt and braces again, like Annie.
Yeah, and Klinger. And of course there's a third person in the equation.
Who?
Tom McLeish.
You said he wasn't capable of murder.
Well, who knows who's capable of murder? I just thought it unlikely.
past tense.
Surely before he collapsed, Jamie was editing with Tom, who seemed angry with him.
So now you think Tom killed Annie and Danny, and then had a go at Jamie too? Suddenly he's gone from a crime of passion murderer to a serial killer.
Tom's very vocal about how much he hates Jamie for the way he treated Annie.
Would he be that vocal if he intended to kill him?
Well, it could be a double bluff, designed to make himself look too obvious a killer to be a real killer.
It's too many ifs and too clever for Tom. And I still don't see how Klinger fits into all this.
Jamie reckons Annie got Klinger's contact details out of his address book.
So, where did Jamie get them?
That is a very good question.
The coital moment approaches. He's clumsy.
No one was home when I got back, so I improvised a quick meal and settled down to watch badgers on BBC 4 having more sex than me.
Is now excited. Will, as excited as ever.
Someone's in a jolly mood.
Oh, I've had a jolly evening. Why does it smell like an Orkney fish smokery in here?
The Anglo-Indian Raj meets New Orleans in my sweet and smoky Cajun kipper kedgeree.
And are they happy bedfellows?
Well, it's a bit like chain-smoking a duty-free sleeve of Capstan full strength washed down with a jar of honey, but we experimental cooks learn from our mistakes. Where's Juliet?
Out.
I assumed that was her with you.
Hiya, Charles.
Toby and I went out to celebrate the end of the loft conversion.
And I'm glad to say the plumbing's all in working order.
Bit too much information.
In the new ensuite.
Oh, right. So where did you kids go?
The White Cube.
Really?
A friend of mine's done a new installation, so we went to the private view.
And we had a few free drinks.
Good installation, was it? All properly installed by a qualified installation installer?
Charles doesn't get contemporary art.
I get contemporary art, providing it falls loosely into what one might call art, rather than a collection of half-baked derivative and blindingly obvious ideas rehashed from Marcel Duchamp roughly a century ago.
Like I said.
I better get off. I want to bring the rocking horse round tomorrow.
Ah, the famous handcrafted rocking horse.
I hope Juliet's going to like it. Night, Francis.
Night.
Enjoy your new bed.
He's not staying to enjoy it with you?
Oh, please.
Least he can do is tuck you up, or is he going to give you a ride on his rocking horse?
Oh, give it a rest.
I wouldn't blame you. He's bright, good-looking, and built like a Palladian privy. If I wasn't so hidebound by boring old heterosexuality, I'd fancy him myself.
Well, he doesn't fancy me, and I don't fancy him, so don't let me stop you.
Not my type.
He's got a pulse and a backbone.
Oh, she's hot tonight.
Oh, good, rowing for a change.
We're not rowing.
This is us breathing.
Been somewhere nice?
We went for a curry.
Another one?
A girl in my water birth class said it can help bring on labour.
Never has with me.
Who'd you go with?
Actually, it was with Miles.
Oh?
Right.
You didn't ask him in?
I didn't think he'd be very welcome. Well?
Well, what?
Aren't you going to ask what we talked about?
Certainly not. It's none of my business.
Francis and I had a pact that neither of us would say a word against Juliet's alpha male arse of an ex, Miles. That way, if she went back to him, we'd at least have the reassurance that we didn't drive her into his big hairy arms.
What about you, Dad? No snide remarks?
You must be thinking of another dad.
If you must know, we talked about me, the baby, and whether or not we had a future as a family.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
We trust you to make the right decision, don't we, Francis?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Right. Well, I'll go to bed then.
Night.
Night-night. I can't keep this up much longer.
If I grit my teeth any tighter, I'll be through to the bone. Tell me she wouldn't be stupid enough to have him back.
She wouldn't be the first intelligent woman to fall for the wrong man.
I took this as my cue to turn in before things got really personal. Next day, I had a cough and a spit in a woman's hour drama set in a donkey sanctuary. But unlike the central tragic donkey, I was free by lunchtime. On my way out of BH, I was surprised to see Jamie coming in. That's a very fetching neck brace.
I told them there are patients who need the bed more than me.
Very charitable.
I also wanted to reduce my chances of MRSA.
Still hurts.
Only when I breathe. Anyway, I've got an appointment with the union rep about claiming compensation, so...
Before you go, there's something I meant to ask you yesterday.
Yeah?
You went out to New York before Annie, and you met up with Danny Klinger.
So?
So who introduced you to him?
When I was producing Edwin Palmer Live, he kept phoning the studio, and I picked up so many times we got chatting. You know, he said if I was ever in New York to look him up.
Why did he keep phoning the studio?
To speak to Edwin.
Edwin?
Yeah, said they were old mates.
More wine?
Thanks. Steph wasn't a challenging, experimental cook like me. On the other hand, her food was edible.
So you reckon Jamie and Klinger met through Edwin?
Informally. Klinger kept phoning the studio and Jamie kept answering.
And then it makes sense that Annie got his details from Jamie's address book.
But what would make her want to meet him?
It wasn't his music. Annie wanted to be a tough hack exposing bad guys. She wasn't after a job on the NME.
Anyway, Fat Freddy reckoned Klinger's music operation was bankrolled by LB's drug scam. And LB had gone long before Annie arrived in New York.
The elusive LB.
She must have sniffed around and dug something up.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I think better in the morning.
Oh, I didn't realise how late it was. Let me help you clear up and then I'll go.
You could help me in the morning.
Oh.
One good turn deserves another.
Oh.
You know, people get uptight about older men and younger women because they think the man's playing power games. But that's just lazy gender stereotyping. I mean, maybe the woman's taking advantage of the man.
It has been known.
Can I be straight with you?
I thought you always were.
I like you.
I like you too.
Some men find clever women a turn-off.
Not me. When I was 10, I had a pin-up of George Eliot over my bed.
People like us think too much. We intellectualise everything, but in the end, life's simpler than that. Hot, cold, good, bad, pleasure, pain. Let's go to bed. The bedroom is the crucible of raw emotion.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh.
After you.
The room was in complete darkness, and before my eyes had a chance to adjust...
Charles.
Can we put a light on?
I prefer candlelight.
As my sight returned, I noticed everything was black. Black walls, black ceiling, black floor, all dominated by a vast black bed, and hanging from the Gothic iron bedhead, highly polished chains sparkled and twinkled by the light of black candles. Don't take this the wrong way, Steph, but...
Ow! Call me misdemeanor.
Set me free, little girl. All you gotta do is set me free.
Oh, God.
Morning.
Whoa! Oh.
You're very jumpy.
Well, I can't think why.
Toast or cereal?
Have you got any antihistamine?
Still bad.
Puffed up like a balloon.
It was an immediate reaction.
Yeah, well, how was I to know I was allergic to PVC? And apart from the anaphylactic shock, I'm not good at sex under pressure. I've never been good with authority figures. I just prefer plain old vanilla to a raspberry split with whipped cream and crushed nuts.
I assume that's an ice cream analogy. Anyway, you're never too old to try something new.
Who said I'm old? It's nothing to do with age.
Raw nerve.
I'm just uncomfortable with the whole role play thing.
You're an actor.
I don't act in bed. Okay, occasionally Stanley Kowalski, but never for less than equity minimum. I mean, who am I talking to now, Steph or misdemeanor?
We're all multiple personalities, Charles. You're not telling me you haven't got a private and public face.
Yeah, but mine are so close you couldn't put a fag paper between them.
Well, you're lucky you've got illusion in your work. Some of us need to put on an act in private.
Illusion.
That's what I said.
Smoke and mirrors.
What?
Have you got a computer here? While I scratched wheels into the rash which was heading north up my torso, Steph went online.
Edwin Palmer, I feel lucky. There you go. Lawrence Bryan Edwin Palmer.
Yes!
What?
Come on, Steph. Lawrence Bryan.
LB!
Half an hour later, Steph and I were in BH, waiting outside the studio of Edwin Palmer Live.
What do we do when he comes out?
My plan stopped at getting to Broadcasting House before he came off air.
Oh, brilliant.
So what does misdemeanor suggest?
I suggest we call the police.
But it was a bit late for that.
Yeah, cheers all, thanks for that, eh?
Bye.
Good show, yeah. Hello again, Charlie boy. Oof, what happened to your face?
I've got an allergic rash. Good show.
I think I got away with another one.
Just like LB.
Sorry?
That's it. That slightly frozen smile on your face, the same smile I saw the other day.
This is all very enigmatic, but I'm
You were in the studio when I was in the box with Jamie.
So?
We were talking about Danny Klinger's death, but you overheard us. You made out you were going over your script, but someone had left a talkback mic open and you heard everything. And then you tried to kill Jamie, and you'd probably have come after me and Steph next.
You're out of your mind.
You'd already murdered Annie Gower and Danny Klinger. Why stop there?
You know, that rash looks nasty, Charles. Does it hurt, eh?
Oh, God, don't let him get away. Go on, get after him, Steph.
Steph, or Misdemeanor, was a surprisingly good runner, and I finally caught up with one or both of them on the 6th floor.
He's in the drama effects store.
Oh, great. Deja vu. Go and call the police.
I already have.
OK, wait here.
Why?
This could be dangerous.
It's less dangerous for me than you. I'm younger and faster.
Ageist.
Sexist.
OK, when we go in, stay behind me and no heroics. I cautiously opened the door, and we went inside. Someone had blocked the way with the classic serial period door. I know you're in here, Edwin. Annie worked out you were LB, didn't she? Edwin Palmer, media darling, selling lethal junk to kids who didn't know any better.
Wait here.
Where are you going? Steph.
Get out of your depth, Charlie!
Annie wanted to make a name as a journalist. And you were a breakthrough story, so you killed her and tried to make it look like suicide. You'll have to do better than a cuckoo clock. Oh, God. Hi, Juliet. I can't speak right now. I'll call back later. When Klinger discovered LB was Britain's latest show businessman of the moment, he started phoning the BBC to blackmail. And he turned up in London, so you arranged to meet up and killed him too. Who was next on your list, Steph or me?
The day is young. Do you want to know why you'll never make it in show business?
I've got a lousy agent.
The great British public don't like a smart ass.
I'll pass that on to Stephen Fry next time we're having a backgammon all-nighter.
While you're at it, give him this!
If only I'd paid more attention the previous night when Steph had wrestled me onto her bed, or what she called the couch of submission. Typical, isn't it? There's never a dominatrix around when you need one.
That's for killing my best friend, Mr. Palmer. That's for being a really irritating broadcaster.
After a stiff drink at the Drum and Monkey, I got home and fell over a rocking horse in the hall. Aided by Mr. Bells, I regained my composure, then noticed a hastily scrawled note stuck to the rocking horse. In labour, gone hospital. Oh, bugger. Frances had arrived minutes before me, and I found her in the maternity waiting room in tears.
I wasn't there when my mother died, and now after 9 months of preparing and fussing, my own daughter was all alone for her first baby.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't either of our faults.
What's happened to your face?
It's a long story.
You can go through now.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Hello, darling.
Mum, Dad, meet your new granddaughter.
Oh, she's beautiful, Juliet.
She is, isn't she?
I won't intrude on a family moment. Just wanted to say congratulations.
Toby?
I went round to deliver the rocking horse.
And he ended up delivering a baby.
Hardly. I just offered moral support, really. Juliet did all the hard work.
Oh, Toby. Let me give you a kiss.
I thought I knew every trick, but delivering a baby in order to bed the grandmother was a new one in my books. A week later, my rash had gone, and there I was, strumming my old Epiphone semi-acoustic and settling into the new routine of dysfunctional happy families. It's suspiciously quiet round here.
Juliet's out with Olive.
Is that definite? I mean, no one's called a child Olive since on the buses.
She's to be pitied. Olive pitied, get it?
This is our grandchild.
Trust me, this is the best. At the peak of her hormone, she was toying with Gaia, Seacole, and Boudica.
Hello?
Hiya, Gramps.
Oh, Morris, I've been thinking about you, but I didn't want to bother you.
Well, that's very considerate. Anyway, I'd better cut to the chase. It's bad news, I'm afraid.
Oh, Morris, I'm so sorry.
Oh, these things happen, such is life.
I don't know what to say.
In the end, they went with Trevor Eve.
What?
The BBC 3 sitcom.
I thought you meant, downstairs.
Oh, no, they reckon it'll clear up of its own accord.
Really?
Verrucas often do.
You said you had a health scare, not a verruca.
I scare easily when it comes to my health. Sorry, Charles, can I call you back? Someone on the other line.
One of these days, so help me.
Oh, hello, Juliet.
Mum, Dad, I really appreciate you giving me some space, but I've had another long talk with Miles and I've come to a decision.
Well?
Juliet, she won't settle. I think she needs a feed. Oh, hi, everyone.
I'm going to marry Toby.
That's great.
I can't keep up.
Or rather we, have also decided to call the baby Angela, after Grandma.
Angela Olive.
Oh, come here, both of you.
So there I was, Grandpa Charles Paris, sitting in an armchair, settling into late middle age, guitar on one knee, baby on the other, wondering if it was time to slow down.
This is so lovely, all of us together.
Well, it's certainly novel.
I think I'll mow the lawn later.
What?
Might even go into town, buy a cardigan.
Don't overdo it.
I really want Angela to know what it's like being part of a family.
I think that might be a good thing all round, don't you, Francis? Oh. Yes.
Charles, me again. Bad time?
Some of us do have a family life, Morris.
Charles, the baby's just been sick on you.
What? Oh, no.
Then you wouldn't be interested in playing the mature Ray Davis in a new show about the Kinks?
Would you take the baby for a moment, Juliet?
Oh, right, yes.
Funny enough, I've been practicing